Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? Welcome back, kicking it with Jig, featuring Camo Fly.
What up? What's up, folks?
How y'all doing out there, man? Boy, we better get into it. These motherfucking playoffs, upsets, I hope y'all bet, because I foolishly didn't. But before we get into that, you already know what we gonna do, so let's go, man. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we come to you, give thanks for allowing us to be together, to fellowship with each other, and have this moment. We ask that you protect us, guide us, walk with us as we go through our daily journeys of this life, Heavenly Father. I ask that this message that we deliver, it hits someone mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, in any way that you allow them to see fit, Heavenly Father. And I ask this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So playoffs. The goddamn
Get into it.
NFL, boy. This shit. All the teams that you thought was going to win got their ass beat except for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an ass beat because you're only 3-point wins, but they got their ass beat.
Yeah. You could say that. You could say, there was all, nobody really got their ass beat this weekend because every game was decided on the last play of the game.
Facts.
Somebody scored on the last play of the game, which ended whatever was going on. So, as a football fan, you really can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, that's
every game.
Every game. When you got games that's so close, some people say that shit boring, but nah, that shit. When you got games that one play decides the outcome of this game, that's a fucking great game.
Yeah, facts.
So starting with the first game of the weekend, we had the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, number 1 seed, coming off that bye. Derrick Henry came back. And honestly, watching it, bro, Cincinnati defense did a hell of a job of containing him.
Yeah, Cincinnati D definitely did what they were supposed to do. To start out, Ryan Tannehill had been balling the previous 3 to 4 weeks before the playoff game, before they kicked it off on Saturday. So
Facts.
I think he was like 8 or last 3 games he was 7 touchdowns, 0 picks. So he was rolling in hot without Henry already. Then you get Henry back, so you thought they would have had a little extra, little extra swag today. So they come out very first play, Tannehill throw a pick. I knew right then and there since they had came to play after the very first play because that's whenever something like that, you go into that divisional game. They got their stars back. Their stars have been rolling. This is your quarterback's second year.
Okay.
He ain't, this is his first time in the divisional round, and y'all are on the road. And, not even just your quarterback. All your weapons are young.
Mm-hmm.
T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, all your guys. Mixon is really the
veteran of the team. Yeah.
And he's still about 26,
yeah. But this is really technically Joe Burrow rookie season.
Kind of, in a way. He had some games under his belt last year.
But he didn't really play last year like that.
No, but he still got to... There's more to it.
Get the NFL experience.
Yeah, there's more to it than just playing. You got to travel.
But as for his
you got your structured schedules and stuff set up.
His
so it's
first career playoff game, though?
Well, that was last week in the
last week in
the wild card.
Against the who they played. The Bengals played the...
They played the Raiders.
The Raiders, yes. That game, it was looking like, I don't know how he gonna fill out, but that was his first game.
Yeah,
so
but he was still in control the whole game. His team was
disappoint.
Up. Yeah.
But this past week, this was like his real first playoff test, and he did what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. Threw for 358. Couple touchdowns.
High on some yards. No, he didn't have no touchdowns. He didn't throw no. He had 3. They're like 3. I think he threw for 350. 0 touchdowns, but he did have a pick. He did have a turnover. But I don't think he played.
Didn't nobody? Great. They didn't. So the score for the Bengals game was what, 13-16?
16-19.
16-19 or something like that.
So they kicked all 3 field goals and then had 1 touchdown. Joe Mixon ran it in from like 12 yards, 15 yards out. And then you had so he didn't play like great, but you don't
He didn't turn the ball over like he was like a lot.
He had one.
He had one, but he didn't turn it over a lot.
But so like I say he didn't play great, but what are we really talking about if he won the game on the road and his team is still playing?
He did what he was supposed to do.
Exactly. So he was definitely a game manager. I think he's much more than that. When we talk about Joe Burrow as a football player, but this last game, that's what he did. He managed the game. Okay. Did enough for his team to win, and that's all you need. That's all you can ever ask from your quarterback is to do enough to get the dub. That's all. You do that, what can anybody say? Yeah,
that boy Chase, that boy's something special, man.
Oh yeah, your dog. I know. Yeah. I had him on my fantasy squad. I claimed him off of waivers. And ain't nobody picked him.
That's crazy.
He was my best player.
Yeah, he was for sure a dog this whole season. I think he set the record for the most receiving yards for a rookie in Bengals history.
I think it might have been NFL.
It may have been. It was something. But whether it's Bengals or NFL, it's a record.
Yes, some records.
And with the past people to come play for Cincinnati wide receivers, Chad Johnson is I'm gonna say one of their top fucking receivers of all time.
Not one of the top receiver of all time.
Okay, the top.
I'm not even a Bengals fan. Yeah. Know their history.
Well, I know he's the number one in franchise. But like the Bengals have had some cool, people run through Cincinnati to play.
AJ
Green's played there. TJ Houshmandzadeh was nice. So they've had their amount of nice dog receivers come through and play. Can't take that away. But for this man to be setting the records as a rookie, that's something special, man.
He's gonna be fun to watch in the years come.
Yeah, and him and for those of you who don't follow football, whether it's NFL, college, high school, whatever, him and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow was doing this at LSU in college.
Yeah.
So when they decided to bring that chemistry back together in the pros, that automatically put them in the conversation as somebody who could be a forerunner and be like, okay, they may have a chance to win this shit.
Definitely. That was a smart move by the Bengals front office.
Facts.
I think chemistry is
the number one important thing.
Is an underrated aspect of football. Like
sports.
They always talk about X's and O's, and no one's bigger than the team or bigger than the scheme or nah. At any level, I don't care what you're doing. Yeah, you got X's and O's. You need ballers to do anything in life. You need ballers.
Facts.
Get your best player. What they say, big time players make big time plays in big time situations. That's what it comes down to. That's why that's why stuff is the way it is. Is because that is true. Like, we don't need so and so. He's not bigger than the team. He don't got to be bigger than the team, but y'all still need him though. Or you know what I mean? I got a little extra on that from the Texans when they traded Hot because whatever, or everybody letting AB go and then stuff not working how you know what I mean? Just they got examples of that.
Shout out Walmart for the water.
So y'all gotta come with it.
So like it's why I believe chemistry is the number one thing when it comes to a team is because whatever year that was, the Patriots went undefeated. And then they lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That Patriot team was better than that New York team.
Yeah, it was better than
everybody both said.
They had beat them already week 17. I remember watching that game, hoping the Giants was going to beat them, and they didn't. It was a good game. They played in New York. It was cold. I remember that was a Saturday night game.
That chemistry, though. The chemistry that New York had with Michael Strahan over there, O.C. Umiura, Antonio Pierce, Justin Tuck. Then that's just to name that little solid few on defense, that core. On offense, they had dogs too with Bradshaw, with Brandon Jacobs, with Amari Toomer, David Tyree. And none of these niggas besides you could say like Amari Toomer and Eli Manning were big name niggas on that offensive side.
Plaxico was until Plaxico.
But Plaxico missed that whole season really because
no, he didn't.
Yeah,
He was there that year. He was
yeah,
there that year.
yeah, he came back that year, but he really didn't play because he was still coming back from jail. He had just came home from jail.
He was on the Jets when he went to jail when he shot himself. That was after the Super Bowl. Plaxico was top 5 in the league at that year, definitely, easily. Especially with
but nah, bro.
Plaxico
Burress played for the Jets before he played for the Giants.
Nah, he went from the Steelers to the Giants, won the Super Bowl. Then he went to the Jets, and that's when he got in trouble.
That could be true. But like, I think that game, Plaxico had the game-winning touchdown that put him ahead.
He did.
He had that
with
catch,
like
but
1 minute.
Yeah, but other than that,
left.
it wasn't really too much Plaxico was doing.
Nah, not the game, but that year though, he was a dog.
So
they had dogs.
But the chemistry that team had, I believe, is the reason why that they beat New England. It wasn't because they were a better team overall. They just had better chemistry. And
that's funny that you brought up that team because they was comparing that team to the 49er team that just beat the Packers.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that game.
Not a whole bunch of hoop-diddy-hoos, all pros, whatever, but they played.
That game was...
They played
was that
hard.
game on Sunday or was that game...
after the
that was
Bengals game.
after the Bengals game, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Debo Samuels, salute.
Yeah.
Who else wants some of Debo?
He a dog.
He a dog, bro. For you to be the number 1 receiver on your team, but you also the number 1 back. Yes, y'all got backs that are hurt. So like y'all don't have y'all premier dudes, but for you to still be the number 1 back and the number 1 receiver at the same time.
Well, who else they got out there wide out? I can't think right now.
At wide out,
it's a big aside from Kittle, who the best tight end. So it's hard to say.
Between him and Kelsey, who the best tight end is?
Nah, I'm saying they have another wide receiver on the team besides Debo Samuel. I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name either. No,
he balled too. But you got Kittle out there, who had that bad drop, but then came back, had a nasty catch on the sideline and bounced back. So that 49er team is kind of I can see the parallels where they compare them to that Giants team that went every game on the road that year, won.
Yeah, every game on the road.
Every game on the road.
Got
to the Super Bowl and beat the only team to ever be 18-0.
So now with that, the last 4 playoffs appearances that Aaron Rodgers had against the Niners, he 0-4. Patrick Willis and Colin Kaepernick did it twice. And then I believe Jimmy Guap did it twice.
Jimmy G did do it twice. He did it the year they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's who he beat to get to the.
He beat Aaron Rodgers, so like 2 years ago, something like that, huh? Was it 2 years ago? 2020?
2020, right before the pandemic.
Yeah, right before. So Aaron Rodgers, you 0-4 against the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs, man.
And you want to know what's crazy? That's where Aaron Rodgers from, the team he grew up rooting for.
Rooting for the 49ers.
They didn't draft him on the draft day. He said, "How do you feel about not making it to the being drafted by your team?" And what he said, he was like, "Not as sorry as they gonna be for not drafting me." And look at you eating your own words.
Yeah.
You like who's that? Matt Hasselbeck in that overtime when he called that. Oh, we want the ball and we're gonna score.
What happened? No.
Threw a pick 6.
Bye.
You folded. So saying we got to start looking at Aaron Rodgers.
Who they play that year? Who was that game?
Green Bay.
That was Green Bay.
At Lambeau.
Yeah.
At Lambeau. Through the pick 6, Lambeau leaped on. Yeah, you deserve that.
Harris, I believe, was a corner.
You deserve that.
But, yeah, it's like,
So Aaron Rodgers he's been removed from the GOAT talk. He still might be talented. You can't take that away. He is still one of the most talented to ever do it. But we got to take him out that GOAT talk.
He's really never been in my GOAT talk.
He was in my GOAT talk
for being
he
a dog,
a serial folder.
For being a dog on that field, he'd be like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, and like, okay, so let me break down my GOAT talk. When I talk about my GOAT talk, it's only really 3 people in the GOAT talk conversation with me. Just like when it's in basketball, it's only 3 people in that GOAT talk. Football, same way. And when it comes to that quarterback, Tom Brady is that number 1. Peyton Manning to me is up there. and you got niggas like Drew Brees, Joe Montana that fall in, Steve Young fall in these categories.
Well, you said 3, so give your
so,
3.
My 3:
We
Tom
got
Brady,
2 was definitive.
Peyton Manning, and I'm going Joe Montana.
Okay. There's really only one GOAT. Yeah,
Which is Tom Brady.
Yeah, you can have motherfuckers in the conversation.
But it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady is that.
Last long or whatever, but a few years ago, you might have could have had an actual argument for anybody else.
Yeah.
At 44 years old, 45 years, however
Still
old,
doing it. Shout out Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Out there throwing bombs.
The GOAT.
Throwing dimes, niggas in his 40s. Niggas, he been in the league more than half of these niggas been alive.
I used to hate Tom Brady.
Facts.
I used to, what?
Facts. Used to hate him.
Now I don't even care. I just want to see a motherfucker do great, and he is excellent.
That part.
There's one GOAT, and his name is Tom Brady.
So now let's speak on his game that he had last night against the Rams.
Oh, the first game, yeah.
The first game, Tom Brady against the Rams. You know, yes, he did not get sacked that much, which was good. Which is was been known for his career. He really don't get sacked.
It was pressuring the fuck out of
him.
He didn't get first sacked, 3 quarters.
But I'm saying, but he was getting pressure. And yes, I understand. They did what Von Miller didn't show up like we expect Von Miller to show up.
Yeah, he did.
But
what was his numbers? He had a strip sack with the recovery. That's juiced up right there. You do that every game. You are okay. So he had a good game, and I don't think that was his only sack. He might not have been.
He's had a few. He had
everywhere as he. But Von Miller did what they brought him in to do what he did versus Tom Brady.
Okay,
they brought him in to do that. That's what he was there for, and he did that.
I feel that. Aaron Donald, he was causing havoc, which he always does. He always causes havoc up there, whether if he gets to the ball or if he doesn't. Because you block him 1-on-1, you lose. You lose more than you win. You block him 1-on-1, so you have to bring help. So yes, Tom Brady was getting pressured, but he wasn't really getting sacked like that. I remember we were talking about the strip sack. They had it, and that was later on in the fourth quarter when they was really starting to get to him. But throughout the first 3 quarters, they was putting pressure on his ass.
They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't get nothing rolling. And then what? Then what happened? Tom Brady was Tom Brady. Still put his team in a spot where they had a chance.
What was score at halftime? 23.
I think they
23-3 or some shit like that.
They was down 27. 20-3. They were at one point. They was down 27-3.
Yes,
and almost as bad as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they
Rams
came back.
fans almost felt like Falcon fans.
Facts.
For a second. All it was a dumb. The only difference between that was the Buccaneers made a dumb call on defense and went cover 1, cover 0, whatever the fuck they was in.
Yeah.
With however many seconds left,
and got
with
beat.
The best receiver in the league this year, got beat deep.
Cooper Kupp.
Y'all should have never been in that spot where that could have happened. So y'all had that coming. The Rams did what they handled their business. Handled their business.
Cooper Kupp. And what
Shout
made
out
Cooper
to that boy
Kupp,
Stafford. Stafford had an excellent game.
What made Cooper Kupp such a dog is that, like I said last week, he's not the best receiver physically and all that when it comes to all these receivers. He's not the best. But he's efficient, but he get in there and he get in them trenches and he block. So when you play receiver, so you know how important that when a motherfucker think you finna block them, but then you release on their ass.
No, yeah. No.
And now you open and then on top of that, when you if you a person that touches the ball on the football field, if you in the space with one person 1-on-1, you supposed to win that. You supposed to win that all the time. Ain't nobody supposed to be able to in space you 1-on-1, whether it's a DB, a D lineman, or a linebacker. If you touch the ball as a running back, a quarterback, a receiver on the offensive side, you're supposed to win that in space.
Yeah, that's the rule.
So Cooper Kupp, because he get in there and he touch, I'm not afraid to touch you linebackers, the safety over here, and he block when they do these slow developing plays, these play actions, and he go like he block, and they get ready for it, and he get on their ass. Okay, now he catch the ball. Now you gotta you got a safety coming 15, 20 yards away. You caught the ball. You still get to see what time. You got him one-on-one in space. Man, I'm going to win.
No, Cooper Kupp is a dog, man. So is OBJ.
OBJ is a dog, yeah, for sure. Shout out to him for getting back right. And
he wasn't even not right, though. That's what I'm saying. He just wasn't putting up the numbers. We see what was.
We know what it is. Getting back right, as in shutting these haters, the commentators, all these the media that says, you know, Odell Beckham is a problem. He's this and that, or his injuries are the reason why he's not that because of this. Nah, bro, he was playing in the system on a team with a whack ass quarterback.
I'm glad he's mature enough to where he can just not hop in, do all that old stuff he was doing, throwing the tent, doing whatever, saying whatever. He shut up. Answered the questions how he was supposed to answer them when he was in Cleveland with the what's all this chatter block. He did what he was supposed to do. They got him right, or I guess both parties did what's best for both sides. They released him. He went to the Rams, and the rest is history. He's balling.
He's balling again.
And that's the best part about it. Okay, well y'all say I'm this, I'm that. Y'all don't have no excuse now. I didn't do nothing wrong. And y'all see I wasn't the problem. Y'all
Yeah, Baker.
I'm still. Y'all went to the team with the most productive receiver, and my numbers went up.
That part.
He's still eating though.
Yeah, it like his numbers.
Ain't like I'm taking his shit. He's still eating.
Yeah, his numbers.
I'm eating with him.
Facts.
That's crazy. That ain't on Odell.
At all. Sometimes, you know, it's just like, you know, when you work with a job. And that's what it is, a job, you know. Sometimes this company, and the way this company motto, what they stand for and all that, and it don't fit right with you as a person. So sometimes you gotta move on and separate, which is cool. It's part of the game.
Their views don't align with your views. It be like that sometimes.
It be that way. That's life.
Facts.
All right, now on to the final game of the night. The Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. This is twice now. Buffalo has lost in Kansas City. Came up just short. That was, from the looks of it, I believed the Bills was going to win that when it got to that last little.
Nobody thought they was going to get 40 yards in 13, not even 13 seconds.
Oh, no, okay.
10 seconds.
Well, I'm talking about before they got a chance to come and kick before the Chiefs got a chance to kick that field goal. The drive, when Buffalo scored on that drive, I said, because the Kansas City wouldn't have scored, I said, okay, Buffalo got like 2 minutes, maybe something like that to move.
It was like 1:30. I think Mahomes scored with 1:54 on the clock.
Somewhere around there.
I think Josh got it back.
It was between 1:40 and 2 minutes between there. He had, and they had 3 timeouts too. 2 or 3. They had time. I was like, okay, Buffalo got a chance. So then when they went down there and they took the lead, I said, when they got 36, I said, okay, this look like Buffalo finna win this.
I can't even lie, bro. I saw the 3 on the board. I saw 13 seconds, so like I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. It crossed my mind and it's like, oh, there's no way he's gonna do it. But I'm like, this is gonna be hard.
Facts.
This is gonna be, but it was 3 points, so that thought of him actually getting down there never left my mind. If they had went up 4 points and he would have had to get a touchdown.
Yeah,
okay,
ball game,
whatever. But all he had to do was get the 3, and I saw how much. And once they kicked the ball off and they let it touch back, I was like, okay, y'all probably just fucked up. Then they called 2 great plays. I don't know what the defense was doing on that Travis Kelce play. The first play, I understand whatever. That, you know, I get that. That second play though, what are we doing? We gotta. Y'all playing the sideline, but they got timeout, so they don't need the sideline. They can work the field
wherever they want to. Yeah,
I didn't understand that. Why they played that like that.
And the thing is, it's like somebody. Well, obviously, Buffalo was not prepared for that situation. You weren't prepared. Buffalo wasn't prepared to play a 13-second drive to stop them from getting a field goal.
But I don't know if that's something you ever have to practice. It shouldn't be something that you have to practice. If you do all your normal stuff, like our defense is designed to. Yeah, you have your Hail Mary situations, which might be a little that you might have to practice, but for them to, they shouldn't have to. They should be able to do that. That's not something. That ain't. You should. Nobody should go and score on you in 13 seconds when you know they have
only
at 13 seconds.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you don't have to be prepared for that, but you should be prepared for that at all. Like, nobody should be able to score on me in 13 seconds. You're supposed to be prepared for that.
In a must do
or die situation. We know these niggas have to. They can't get to this mark, and they only have 13 seconds. Nigga, we gotta play everything up under us and rally.
Shout out to what they call them now? They call him the Grim Reaper. That's what they call Mahomes. Shout out to the Grim Reaper.
Did what he supposed
Andy
to do.
Reid, what's my boy?
Tyreek Hill. Peace out.
My boy Tyreek Hill. Shout out to the buddy from the Bills. I don't know.
So now
no bro name. Who is he? Where's he from? Why
Davis?
The fuck did he go off like that?
3 touchdowns? Yeah, he's
3.
He secured.
He had 4, bro.
I missed from the last. Once Buffalo got that, I didn't see them score that touchdown.
He scored the last 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, the one where he caught it running in backwards. That's the last touchdown I seen him score.
You talking about when he made the dude fall?
Yes.
He caught the one after that.
I saw that one and the one before that. I saw those 2.
And
then he had one in the first half, I believe.
He had 2 in the first half.
So
wait, no, he didn't. His second touchdown was that long bomb. He had one in the first half. His second touchdown was that long bomb that he caught for like 75 yards, I think.
Okay, and then the third one was when he made the DB fall and he caught it in the end zone. Those are 3 that I saw.
He scored with 13 seconds left.
When
he scored that last one.
Yeah, when I saw them start that drive, I was like, okay, they got this. I didn't see them score. I had doing something at work. But when I got back to my laptop, that's when I saw that motherfucking Patrick Mahomes and was niggas getting in field goal range to kick this bitch.
That's nuts.
I was like, damn, these niggas what?
So, next week, we got Bengals Chiefs, and we got 49ers at the Rams in LA.
I'm taking the Rams just because they in LA. Right now, what's at stake? They don't have to leave. LA doesn't have to go nowhere.
They can be at home. They gonna be at home this week.
They're gonna be at home this week, and then Super Bowl come. You at home again. You don't have to.
Tom Brady and them ain't even do that last year. They had to play this game on the road.
So where did
they go? Who did they play?
The Buccaneers played the.
I can't even remember.
In the NFC Championship last year, who they played?
It wasn't the Saints, was it?
No.
I don't remember. That's
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. Yeah. But like, it's a lot that could be that's set up for the Rams for shit to play their way. Shit to roll in y'all favor, and you got home. I think if they could stop, not even stop. If they can put a certain amount of productivity from Deebo Samuels, then they got a chance, because I don't believe that with their left tackle hurt.
The Niners left tackle?
Yes.
The
Niners left tackle.
I think the Rams is too.
Number 71. I can't remember his name. I think it's Smith.
Yeah.
With him being hurt, now you got to put somebody in that's going to have to block Von Miller. So that's y'all best. Then on top of that,
Are you talking about Trent Williams?
There it is, Trent Williams. Yeah, Trent Williams, him. And you got a double team.
So is he not playing? What happened? I didn't.
He got hurt
I did see he got banged up.
Yeah.
But he was in on that 4th down when they didn't get it late in the
game.
Yes,
he was in on that.
So he got hurt after that, or what?
He got hurt before that.
Okay, so he's already back. So he's
no, but he what's his name? No, but the entire game he was.
Yeah, but he still got a week to recover. So he might. I feel what you're saying. He's banged up. He's banged up. I thought he was saying he was like out, but no, okay, yeah, he's banged up.
He's banged up and he's hurt. So Aaron Donald, you got the Rams just brought back Eric Weddle. So that is, even though he may have lost a step physically, that mental that he got.
Oh, you talking about Weddle?
Weddle, yeah. Jimmy Guap, I don't think Jimmy Guap has enough weapons with Kittle, Debo, and that's really it. Like, the other receiver that was talking about, I can't think of his name. Yes,
let me look it up, bro.
But I don't think they have enough weapons that is going to be able to stop because you can put Jalen Ramsey on Debo man on and just run man and on him no matter what and run zone throughout the rest of the defense. Yeah. Y'all niggas run zone. Jalen, you go wherever you go.
Bro, how the fuck? Ayuk? Yeah, the rook from where you from? I think from SC or whatever. Brandon Ayuk, bro. Okay. How the fuck I ain't for? Nah, he's a baller. Arizona State, that's where I knew it was Pac-12. Okay. This is year 2. Ayuk. How the fuck I forgot? Yeah,
that's a weird ass name to remember anyway. Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. I think it's African or some shit.
Ayuk, you get your soldier boy ass up out of here.
But he cold. They got weapons. I don't think Jimmy G is
Jimmy G
as bad as though. Like people. Jimmy G get a lot of hate, and I don't know why. I don't think he's like great or nothing. But
because you want to know why?
I don't think he gets the hate that he gets is deserved
you want me to tell you why he get hate?
I don't know.
Because when we watched that Packers game, Packers were driving in the red zone about to score. 3rd down. Jimmy getting pressure instead of him.
Oh, you're talking about the Niners were driving.
Yeah, Niners were driving on the Packers. They're in the red zone. They're within the 10 yards to score. Jimmy gets pressure. Instead of Jimmy taking the sack or throwing the ball away, he tried to throw a fucking out route and gets picked. Yeah. That's why he get that hate, because it's like, bro, it's not like you a young quarterback, nigga. You got some years in this league. You played in New England. You had a good year.
He played 4 games in New England.
But you had time in New England to come up behind.
And then he played. And look, so I got to go back on that point, because you said he got years under his belt. He played 4 games in New England. Came back the next year. He was starting in San Francisco. I think the first game of the year, he tore his ACL. That season's washed.
Okay.
The next year, he came back, took his team to the NFC Championship. Last year, he was banged up. So he really don't have that many years under his belt.
But he has enough physically playing. No. But
he's
have enough.
He's still young on the field. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yes, for sure. But he's not young when it comes to the knowledge aspect of knowing what a quarterback is supposed to.
It was a bad throw. I can't defend the throw.
You're supposed to throw that shit out of bounds. We know that. You're supposed to throw that shit out of bounds.
You forced it, panicked, whatever.
And I'm saying, with how many years that he's been in the league, he's supposed to know that. With how many years that he's been in the league, because everybody knows that motherfucking out route to that flat. If you do not get that shit there when it's supposed to be there, it's a pick 6 every time.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm saying that's why he gets criticized like that, because it's like, bro, you too old to be knowing, not like you too old to not knowing, bro. You can't make that fucking throw now. You late. You too late. You missed it. You missed your window. You know you can't do that.
You make some mistakes. But
everybody made mistakes, for sure. Everybody. Ain't nobody perfect.
He brought his team to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, so. But I just believe the Rams is gonna get them. The offense is nice. You got Akers who can run that motherfucker, and then
So who you got in the second game then? You got the Rams.
I got the Rams over the Niners, and then we got the Chiefs and the Bengals at the Chiefs. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just take the Chiefs, because that really.
Yeah,
it'll be nice to see the Bengals beat them, so we don't see them in the Super Bowl again.
Why don't you want to see that in Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
I mean, it's 3 straight years.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm saying, just if somebody else gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna see somebody else.
Nah.
Keep
whooping everybody ass, Mahomes.
But as I'm saying, I don't see the Bengals beating them. I don't see it. That's why I see.
They already beat them.
The Bengals, they did beat
Yeah.
them. Was it like it was somewhere between week 10 and week 14?
Nah, this was like the last game of the season, damn near. Week 16. They won 31-34 on the last second field goal. They beat the Chiefs already.
The Bengals beat our ass this year twice too.
I think I got the home teams this week, but it could easily. I think the Niners. This is the third time they're gonna play this year. That's a divisional game
All the time.
So I don't know how this game is gonna go.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It could go one way. It could be high scoring. It could be 9-12 at halftime. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't know. So it's definitely gonna be a physical game. They're gonna be getting after each other, and it's gonna come down to who. I think it's gonna come down to who creates the most turn or who's not turning. It's gonna come down to
who has the
turnovers.
least turnovers?
It's gonna come down to turnovers. I feel like there's gonna be a whole bunch, and that's not really saying a lot because most games come down to turnovers anyways when you think about it. But this is gonna be a physical game. It's not gonna be a lot of mistakes. So it's gonna come down to who can make the least amount of mistakes. So that's what I think. I don't think one team is gonna dominate the other. The second game might be different because, like I said, just Burrow cold, bro. Burrow is not a chump. Burrow, yeah, that's what I like about him.
Yeah.
You're not just finna let y'all dog him or whatever. He gonna come in. He gonna hoop. He gonna come to hoop. That's what
he gonna come play. Like, I'm here.
But I think I got the home teams this weekend.
Okay.
The Rams and the Chiefs. I think that would be a good Super Bowl. A fun Super Bowl to watch. The Rams and the Chiefs.
Kansas City gonna go up. So many Ram fans over there still. Kansas City and St. Louis, they not that far from each other. They share the same state. Kansas City is a two state city.
Yeah, the lit side in Missouri is what everybody say.
Yeah.
And when you from Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. I ain't fucking all the time.
I feel that, man. So we'll jump into another topic. I want to talk about this shit with Whack 100 and Bobby Shmurda. So Whack 100 went on Clubhouse and was speaking, and he was saying that Bobby Shmurda lost, like he losing his street cred, he losing the streets or whatever because he failed to put out hot songs in the time frame that he was released at the hype of him being brought home. And, on top of that, this dancing and shit that he do, this little, the way Bobby Shmurda dance, he feel like that, the streets is not fucking with nigga that dance like that.
Yeah, I think Wack sound like a hater right there. I mean,
yeah, man, like, to me,
about,
yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Like, for one, like...
And actually, I think the reason Bobby didn't drop no music when he came out was they said he was having troubles with the label. He's already expressed he ain't happy with his label.
Okay.
And so I think that was part of the reason why he didn't drop this, if I remember correctly. And two, it's like, bro, who cares what he was locked up like a caged animal. They said he was in what do you call that shit? Solitary.
Yeah,
23-1. So
yeah, bro, that's tough.
He's free now. He living his life. He
know how tough that is, bro. Just imagine you going to a fucking room that's 4 feet by 8 feet and sitting there by yourself all fucking day, not talking to nobody, not having no interaction with life. You get 1 hour out your cell. That's probably to go take a shower. Maybe do a little push-up or something out there. Maybe be social if you get that. Get a workout, cardio, run around. Maybe if you get that within that hour, bro. Like that's the mental stress and the mental hardship that is to deal with that shit, bro. Like, so I get it. Yeah, nigga, I'm out here, nigga, gyrating and nigga popping my dick on these bitches because nigga, I was locked up for 23 hours with nothing.
Yeah, he did what he was supposed to. He held it down. He didn't tell him that's a stand-up guy.
Facts. He knew what he was getting himself into.
What he was doing. Okay, I can't tell him, but I'm telling nobody. I knew what I was doing.
I got
take
caught.
These consequences.
Take my consequences.
As a man, I'm gonna actually take more so the homie can get off.
Facts.
and then I'm gonna come home. Nah, so shouldn't nobody have nothing bad to say about Bobby.
Yeah, you should. I
Stand
feel
up,
like
God do what he do, whatever.
And definitely,
like, yeah, you can have your opinion, whack, but like
that's whack.
Who cares?
That's whack for you to be
he
like
lost the streets. He don't need the streets.
He don't need them, bro. He ate already. Yeah, really. At the end of the day, like, and this is the thing that I hate. This is the thing that I hate about our culture as black men. That because you from Houston, I know it ain't the same like it is in LA, but Houston got gangs. Houston got street activity where niggas is out here doing this shit.
Everywhere, dude.
Everywhere, dude.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
So
and
it's like y'all niggas know what the streets come with. You know the deaths, the disloyalty, the fucking the drama, all the negative shit that come with it. But yet you try to glorify being in it. And then when a nigga find out that this shit is for the birds and he want to get away and change, now you want to down talk the nigga. Like, bro, like, come on, dog.
That ain't really what.
That's not what it's supposed to be about.
What Wack was saying he lost the streets, and then, but he was, by saying that, he like was saying that the streets was Bobby's, that was his fan base. So he's losing like his fan base, or he's losing the crowd that was interested in him by doing this shit. I don't think he like meant it that, like he was saying the streets because the streets were his audience type shit.
Nah, I look at it as like, more I feel like his intent was like, nigga, your hood card is you.
All that, though. That's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying he didn't mean that too, but he that's what he like. He's saying he's losing his image, his audience, or his crowd. He's losing people because they think he's
his whole image.
He lost the street. That's what I'm saying.
His whole image of talking about nigga being with that shit, nigga gun playing, I'll shoot your face off, all that shit. He said he losing that because of the fact that you out here, you dancing like this, and you out here moving like, but it's like, bro, that shit got me locked up and taken away from motherfuckers.
Yeah, for real.
So now, like, I would be a fucking fool to go in there, sit in jail all this fucking time, 23 and 1, have all this time to reflect on what it is that I did that got me in this situation, come out and go directly back to it.
Yeah.
I'll be a fucking dumbass idiot.
I don't even think he can be like he he real life got parole and gotta do all these certain shits, and you can't post this in your video, and you gotta ask to go here before you can do it. So like, who gives a fuck what he got going on? Just let him be great.
Let him be happy. Be happy that he home and he ain't out here doing shit that's causing folks to be missing family members, and don't like congratulate a nigga change. Don't downplay it. Like, be happy a motherfucker decided to revert from what that they was doing before.
Who really care what? Wack just be talking half the time.
I think
he just be saying
I think he he really wanted them old niggas that stuck in that first generation gangbang mentality.
I don't even know if it's that. He just be talking. He just be saying
because like
he said Nipsey Hussle wasn't a legend.
Yeah,
and he tried to explain what he meant, bro.
Like,
it don't. That's all this.
But
a legend is a legend.
That's
bro.
that old.
He rap and
that's that old gang
banging or whatever.
Gang banging nigga mentality. Like, this is what it is. This is when I was coming up. This is what make you something. This is what make you that. Now, like, times have advanced. Niggas that's gangbangers when Wack started gangbanging don't look like and act like niggas that's gangbangers today. They don't look the same. They don't act the same. They don't stand on the same morals and principles. None of that shit. So, he's stuck in his, this is what a gangster's supposed to be. If you say you a street nigga, you a gangster, you supposed to operate like this. Not totally fully understanding. Shit changed. It's adapted. It's moved on. Technology has allowed niggas to be gangsters.
Hell nah. Niggas is getting caught doing this because of technology.
But
niggas is really snitching on themselves. Like, that's
with the technology. Telling on yourself with the technology. Showing off what you doing and all that shit. But
niggas go hit a lick, post a lick. Niggas just do anything.
Facts. So At the end of the day, man, I respect Bobby Smurda. You living your life, man.
Rock with Bobby Smurda.
Do what you doing, man. Fuck what anybody else talking about, dog. Because at the end of the day, some niggas just hold on to toxicity. And that's what they like to feed off toxic shit. Everybody got toxic traits. That's my next topic, man. Toxic trait. And we all got them. Everybody got some of them. My toxic trait is, I don't give a fuck. That's to me, that's toxic. But when you give a fuck is when all of your ambitions for something, your hopes and dreams for the way something is supposed to turn out, that's when all that shit don't, and you get crushed. And then now it's like, damn, I'm fucked up because I gave a fuck and I expected something to turn out this way, and it didn't.
I mean, some people get lucky. Some people.
Some people give a fuck and get lucky and get the shit to give a fuck back.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, shit, it's just that toxic. I don't even know. I'm just all around toxic, I guess. I don't really fuck with shit.
Yeah, like
let's keep it a buck.
One thing that I had to realize, and this shit is toxic. You have some people who were raised on love, and some who were raised on survival. So when you have those that are raised on love, these are the ones that do genuine shit and really care and put people's shit first and do best intentions. The ones that were raised on survival just do for them.
Yeah, because
that's their trait. That's toxic as fuck.
I mean, not really. That's just who you is. So you just, I feel like there's somebody out there for everybody. I don't think putting yourself first over other people is always. I don't think that's toxic. Because how is you supposed to how you supposed to give it to somebody else? You not right yourself.
I feel that.
You
for
gotta
sure.
be right. And I mean, yeah, you could people make it happen. People, and that's when people, like you say, your shit get fucked over because you was giving to this person and doing that when you not making sure you right first. You can't. The dumbass cliche is you can't love nobody unless you love yourself. Well, that's like same shit. That you gotta make sure yourself is right first before they even tell you that when you get on the plane and the oxygen mask drop. Before you assist anybody else,
put your mask on.
Exactly, same shit. Make sure you right first. Unless you want to die like a martyr, I ain't no martyr. So I know I'm finna put myself first every time in every situation. Until I feel like that might change when I have kids. Not. I don't know. Who knows?
But okay, so I get you.
I get you. Dad, so
I get that, but I mean, but couldn't that in itself, if you always
definitely hinders some shit.
Yeah, if you always put yourself first.
Shit.
If you in any situation, you just think about yourself and you don't think about nobody else around you, how the impact is gonna affect them. That could be very, like you said. It could close some doors. I think
that's different than what I was talking about. Not saying so. You're not putting yourself first. I don't think that excludes you or doesn't make you think about the other situations that happen around you. I think that's part that kind of plays into it. Well, I have to put myself first, and how is that gonna affect all these other different things? By so if I still fuck with you, is some shit over here gonna be fucked up that's closing the door or not? Or it's just, that's what I'm saying. If you put yourself first and it's not, and it's so putting yourself first in a relationship is different than, I feel like, if you were let's say not in a relationship and that's just who you are. I'm selfish, I'm this, I'm that. But in a relationship, I feel like you have to make sure that you are also happy. You can't just be trying to please the other person.
For sure.
So it's like being selfish, but I don't think putting yourself first is that selfish in a relationship. You just got to make sure you're good first, I guess. Because you can't give if your shit is empty.
That part.
So that's why I don't think it's the same as, oh well, these doors might close, like that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same, I guess, in a way, but not quite.
It's the same, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's
Same.
all one organization, but it's a different entity at the same time. So like, I kind of feel that like when it comes to a relationship, whether it's a friendship or it's an intimate relationship with a significant other or whatever, it's like you say, you know, you can't make your partner happy. Your partner has to make themselves happy first.
Yeah.
Just like you have to make yourself, and then y'all come together.
That's what I mean by putting yourself first.
Yeah.
Like I don't think me personally I'm gonna ever live with somebody that I'm not married to. So I can't I'm not about to just be.
Yeah.
That's not me.
I feel
So
like.
we
Yeah, I
gotta
feel
see
like
how
I would
things
live
come
by
together
myself,
first.
or I would have a roommate that's the homie until I get to that point where I'm gonna marry, and me and this woman gonna move into our home together.
Yeah.
All that, like, you know, let's and they say that, like, I was always told that you want to live with somebody before you marry them so you can see how they are. Yeah, we gonna live together, but we're not gonna live together. You got your place, I got my place until we get married.
Yeah, facts.
Now we coming in.
I'm not saying you can't be over all the time, or not. You know what I mean? Like
you could definitely come stay on so many days. I come stay at your shit so many days. Yeah. And we're gonna see how each other live.
Yeah,
but like,
just about to dive into some shit, and then when the sink be mad, like.
And I feel like, you know, that is a way where people don't take time to see the toxic traits that their partner has. Like me, bro. I'm not the cleanest nigga, but I don't live in dirt. I don't live in filth. So I'm not finna sit here and, you know, I don't give a fuck how bad that woman look. She could be fine. Top 2 beautiful women, top 1 most beautiful woman in the world. But you come home and you live in dirtiness and filth. I can't do it. I can't live with you.
Nah, I don't think the top 2 baddest. I get what you're saying.
But
I get what you're saying.
I can't live with you because you dirty. That's nasty. You want to come in and you just take shit off and throw it on the floor. When you finish cooking, you just throw dishes and leave them in the sink. Your bathroom got hair and tampons and tissue and shit all every fucking where. Ring in your tub. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to live with you. I'm cool. And some people will be like, yeah, I've been dating you for 6-7 months. Let's move in together. And then they move in, then they find out, oh, this nigga's nasty. He don't shower every day. Yeah. This nigga, he's a slob.
He had them draws on.
Yeah. He turned them bitches inside out. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't care that I'm sleeping. I gotta get up. He wants to scream on a video game all fucking night. And, like, you gotta take time to know people and spend time with them. Then you move in, cause now once you move in, bro, all that financial shit come in play, and that shit, credit and all that shit real. Don't got time for that.
Shit is real. Yeah, that marriage is for sure the next step. Toxic traits. I'm toxic because I'm stubborn. I'm a dude.
I'm very stubborn though.
I ain't about to argue. If I say I ain't arguing, and I'm done talking about some shit, that's what I mean. And you're gonna
continue to bat me for it, and
that's not gonna work, and then shit's gonna get hostile, and you're gonna be mad at me when I told you to leave me alone. Yeah, that's probably my type. I'm not talking about nothing. I don't think that's toxic. I just think I know I'm not able to talk when I'm upset, so you gotta leave me alone until I'm able to talk, until I don't feel how I feel right now, because if I can't, I'm gonna go off on you, and then you're gonna be mad at me, and then I'm not gonna feel bad, and like, you know what I mean. So I could probably go about it in a better way, but if I'm upset and some shit, I'm not arguing, because it's just not good. This is not good.
The thing about,
I'll be
like,
seeing red.
So
like, this is not good.
And the thing that, like, what makes it an argument is not the fact that you disagree on the viewpoints. What makes it an argument is when one motherfucker start cutting the other motherfucker off and not letting them explain their viewpoint. Once I start talking and you jump in and you start cutting me off and I'm trying to talk over you, now it's an argument.
Yeah, and that's as soon as because it's like, what am I trying to talk for if you're not even listening?
That part.
Like
I'll tell a motherfucker quick, bitch, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Yeah, God gave you 2 ears to listen twice as hard as you speak.
That should be like, all right, well, you're not even listening, so
it's over with.
Yeah, just I'm not about to listen to what you have to say because.
And it's like that with anybody. What I would
say, then it would be
It's like that with anybody. Right, only thing that separates the difference between male and female is that if you a nigga and I'm telling you, all right, bro, it's over with. We can't talk about it. And you still going, now I'm finna go off in your shit. Yeah, that's the only difference.
For sure. If
I'm telling you,
niggas ain't just gonna keep arguing. They're either gonna stop arguing or they're gonna squat. It's gonna lead to them squabbling.
Facts.
That's not gonna happen with women, and they'll just keep arguing. And that should be driving the motherfucking insane.
Crazy.
Dudes for sure is literally they either gonna keep arguing
or
they gonna squabble. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna keep arguing and squabble, or they gonna stop arguing.
Bitch ass nigga, get down.
And that's whatever. And it is
when you arguing with a woman. But you got some of these niggas though.
And it's like,
you got some of these niggas. You got some of these niggas that get to that point with women and go off in their shit because they arguing.
Yeah, bozos.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what you supposed to do every time you get into it with your girl? I better call my sister and have her beat your ass.
What if you ain't got no sister?
Well, shit, you better go rent a bitch.
What if your sister not like that?
You better trade her.
Everybody's sister like that.
You right. Hey, don't call your sister to get beat up. Hey,
you trying to set y'all up.
This nigga called me over here to get my ass whooped. She ain't gonna never call you again. No. She ain't answering none of your phone calls.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that shit. But yeah, man, like, that could even be a toxic trait. I'm telling you, look, we can't talk because you want to argue, and I don't want to argue. And you continue to go.
The worst would be in public.
Yeah, they got time to. Yeah.
That's one thing I don't have no time. I'm not finna argue in public. I hate that. I say I'm not gonna argue in public, and then I fucking be doing that shit, and I be so mad because it's like, why the fuck did I let you do that?
Yeah,
I know I don't fuck with this. There's a certain time you never do nothing. You never let nobody know nothing in public.
That part. When you
don't have to be extra effect. You don't have to be nothing. But people is not supposed to see when they angry. That's not supposed to happen.
When you show people your business, or you tell them your business, you allow them to speak on it.
Facts.
Learn that from Double R. Shout out Double R. Shout out Double R, man.
Double MG, that's who. He told you that.
He told me that. He was like, when you tell people your business or show them your business, you allow them to speak on it.
That is facts, though.
It's facts.
I thought it was another shit up in here.
Yeah, man. So, football coming next week. I know, man. I don't even want to talk about basketball because, boy.
Yeah.
Playoffs come, we're going to get into that.
Shout out to them Rockets, though.
If we make the playoffs. They've been
balling, they've been hooping, they've been doing it.
I hope we make the playoffs.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, we ain't. So
we still at the bottom of the league, but our rookies been. But that's what I say. We look good. We competing. We not getting our asses kicked every game. We be competing. Shit, we just beat a couple teams. So the Rockets, look, we gonna finish out the year how we finish out. Get our little top pick. And take off in the league will be ours in about 3 to 4 years, bro. We got a nice, young, solid core of motherfucking ballers that love to work, and we still got some assets that we gonna ship off that we should ship off before the deadline. So Rockets ain't shit now, so I gotta stop talking about them. But we gonna be good in about 3 to 4 years. So. Okay. Whenever that ring delivered, just say, Cam told you so. Because it's coming. Yeah, Lakers for sure, though. They got LeBron, so.
If you got LeBron, he's in a conversation.
Last year, he had a bum shit. He wasn't hurt. Anthony Davis got to come back. I think he played last night. Y'all lost last night still again.
Man.
Westbrook is not the person to be. He's not. He can't figure it out. They can't. I don't think that was their missing puzzle piece.
Now he definitely was.
Are you the Lakers? So are you doing the wall for Westbrook trade?
If this is 100% healthy John Wall ready to play, I will do it.
And he is.
If it's a John Wall that's still in recovery and
he's been ready to play. He had a couple meetings with the team and he was like, well, yeah, I know y'all sitting me out, but I actually want to play, and they couldn't come to an agreement. But he's ready to go. Yeah, he's probably not in the basketball shape because he don't play night in, night out, but he's ready to go. That'll come with a few games.
Because one thing that we're gonna, with Russell Westbrook, every night is a potential triple-double night. Potential. This is what when you come on there, you say, he got a chance to go for a triple-double. You say that about him. But what comes with that, you're going to get numerous turnovers, numerous bad shots. The plus minus in production is not worth it.
When he got the top 2 seasons with the most triple doubles, or I think it's him one, then Oscar Robinson, and then he's got like the next 2 or something like that. But if you look at those records of those teams that each one of them was on, it was like 41 and 41 or 42.
Yeah.
That's
barely
triple
winning.
Doubles don't equate to winning. So you might have a triple double. He's an athlete. He might have a triple double every time he step on the court. But I don't give a fuck about I want my team to win.
Production. And I think
they cool. That's whatever. But at the end of the day, if you doing that shit and you losing, what does it mean?
And I think if John Wall was to be added to us, and he came in to play the point guard,
I think we know that
pass first. He's gonna pass, and we know that nigga could shoot.
Yeah,
he may not make all them motherfuckers. He gonna make more than Russell.
Yeah,
he gonna knock more down there. Motherfuckers is not gonna see him at 3-point line and say, "Oh, he with us."
Yeah,
they're not screaming that.
They be disrespectful though. They be niggas he be doing it. He be breaking the shit off the top.
There's no fucking way.
He just has to play better. He's still cold. He still do it. Whatever. But he just got to play better.
Like you can't. I don't believe that that's his shot. That bank off the fucking window. That's not his shot, bro. Nah. I don't even. He could sit here, but like some niggas. There's some people like everybody has one. If you play basketball and you know how to play basketball, you have one shot. That, okay, nigga, if I take this shot 10 times, I'm going to hit this motherfucker at least this many amount of times.
Yeah.
Everybody has one.
His is dunking.
It may be dunking and layups.
But he's that good of a player to where we should not be talking about how he don't have a shot in year 12 or whatever. Like, he should have had more attributes added. More skill sets to improve his shot, and that hasn't happened. So
every time he should have.
I don't know. He's still. I mean,
sometimes some niggas he's still Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he's still Westbrook.
Sometimes some people get so heavily, get so heavily caught up in doing what makes them what works that they be against of trying something else because it ain't working. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying this shit and this way is not working, so I'm about to go do what I know is gonna work.
Yeah.
That's why you have when people come home from jail or whatever, and when nigga went to jail for selling drugs, nigga come home, he can't find a job, but he still got bills and mouths to feed, bills to pay, mouths to feed. He go back to what he doing. I'm gonna sell some drugs, my nigga, because this shit ain't working. So it's like niggas, we have that trait naturally as humans because we work on something for so long and we get that bitch to work. And what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That motherfucker work. We gonna stay with it.
Yeah, but I mean that don't. You gotta know his game. What's his game? His athleticism. You gotta know that don't last forever.
For sure.
So it's not about. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because it's broke. He's not as athletic. I ain't gonna say it's broke, but it ain't working.
It ain't what it was.
It ain't up to what it was. So you should be working on different parts of your game.
For sure.
I'm sure he do. I'm not calling him lazy. I definitely don't keep tabs on what
he probably could sit in that motherfucker all day and just.
Why haven't your shit this should be something that improves as you work on.
When it comes to
and it hasn't.
When it comes to shoot around or playing pickup ball and shit, he probably could shoot that motherfucker all day. He probably could go and just sit down and shoot that bitch.
We're talking about making shots in the
game, what you're supposed to do. Yes, you're like you say, damn near year 12 somewhere. You should have been added another aspect to your game.
I just don't think he's the piece
He's not the piece for us to.
need.
No, he's not because he don't even play. He don't even fucking play defense.
Yeah,
So that's no.
But Wall, and I don't know if Wall's the piece y'all need either. I just want to see him and Gordon and Wood, go wherever they so please. Give us the assets and the whatever in return.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. I hope the Rockets don't trade John Wall to LA though, because I don't want Westbrook on the Rockets or his contract.
Mm-hmm. The
money squad.
Yeah,
Even though I think we the ones that gave him the money. It was OKC. It was OKC.
Was it okay? Maybe
they gave him like a 5-year whatever type shit. His shit was fat. We gave Chris Paul the contract. That's what we gave the contract. Okay. His shit was crazy too. Maxed him out, but he's still balling though.
Chris Paul is a baller.
Shout out to Chris Paul, but I don't want Westbrook on my team. I want these young guys. Be aware of the name Garrison Matthews, strap from fucking
deep.
What from half
pull
court.
that 40 on you. Yo, send me
Of course,
Sam.
you got Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Another name, probably the biggest name. That's he's cold as hell. He's so underrated.
Yeah, he's nice right now.
Alperen Sengun. That's my boy.
Okay.
The 19-year-old, 20-year-old from Turkey.
All right, so look.
Big man. He is nice. That's the name you need to watch out for.
What you think about these two fouls that's happened in the last couple days, and then the results of them? One with the Grayson Allen and Alex Caruso, and then the Taylor Horton Tucker on I can't remember buddy name from Orlando. They was similar fouls, similar, same type of impact on the floor. Grayson Allen got a 1-game suspension.
Yeah.
THT didn't get nothing.
He should have got a 1-game suspension. He have a history. Yeah, they was saying, but
I think it should have been more of a 1-game suspension for Grayson Allen. Because you have a history.
You say more than
a 1 game. Because you have a history of doing this. Because and the reason why I say that.
Has he been suspended before from the NBA? Not from college. We know, I think he missed some time in college. But have he? So you can't just already suspend the motherfucker.
I don't need, but
hella games, and they haven't been suspended 1 game first.
it
was.
I feel that, yeah.
He made a basketball play at first, and then he came around and swung. I don't know why he did he had already did the foul and shit. So, but he was on some extra shit. But have he been suspended?
But I don't gotta in the NBA. In the NBA, I don't think he has. But I don't even think he's had enough time on a court with any team prior to right now to even be in a situation to get suspended.
I mean, he got some burn in Memphis. They was garbage.
Yeah,
he got some burn in Memphis.
But I'm not saying that he didn't, but I don't think that he's got enough time. I'm saying to where you could be he's played long enough to where he could even be in a position where he could have fouled somebody like that. And because right now in Milwaukee, this is the most he's played of his career. Playing with Milwaukee, this is the most he's played of his career. So. Yeah, I don't. I feel what you're saying that you got to go through a process. It's like you coming from one school to another school. It's your first incident. We're not finna just kick you or suspend you or kick you out. Even though your old school, you had 6, 7 incidents and you got kicked out. It's a process. But you have to look at the history and then look at the total action. You ain't the first one. That first left hand contact, yes, but the fact that you torqued your body and then brought your other arm in and forcefully swung it that's not a basketball.
He did some extra shit. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's not a basketball play.
I do also think when you look at stuff like this, you have to also take into account what actually happened. Dude broke his wrist, and then he got to have surgery, so he gonna be out some time.
Exactly.
Other dude ain't it was hard. I don't think he didn't break his wrist though. He didn't. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Not nothing happened, but there was no significant injury.
Yeah.
But in Caruso, so you gotta look at shit like that. But I mean, I don't.
I think
I don't know.
1 game suspension was easy.
At first, it wasn't that, but he just did some extra. I don't know, he have to explain himself on that.
Yeah, what made and make it justifiable, but it can't. When you look at it, there's no because
He
bro,
used to be
like
on some weird shit.
yeah, like that's
He need to go
what
try
he
UFC
did.
or some shit.
What he did is a move that you do playing DB or linebacker or something. That's what you do playing football, trying to break up a pass.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah,
That's what you do. You don't do that on the hardwood floor. So,
he was bugging out.
but 1 game suspension, I felt like a minimum of 2, and a fine.
Yeah, I think that
Minimum
definitely
of
got
2 and a
fined.
fine.
Definitely got fined. Anytime you get ejected, I think it's fine.
Boy, that NBA and them NFLs, boy.
Yeah, they be that's their second side hustle right there. Is
Yeah,
finding
fines.
players.
Fining, yep, nigga, $50,000. Damn, that's my game check,
Yeah,
nigga.
y'all finding motherfuckers $50K for socks and
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
stuff on their cleats. Like,
But, like,
bro,
but-
that's what the fans find dope. I
Yeah.
know y'all bugging out.
Yeah, like
Like
niggas
they're here to
out-
play
when you-
football and entertain. Why the
It look
fuck
good.
do y'all care
Yeah.
about the socks?
Why do you think?
I get if y'all want to have a certain window or like regulations and shit. But
Uniform
like
code
motherfuckers
and
can't
shit.
come out in no hot pink socks or no fucking fuchsia wristband, nothing, no dumb shit like that. But okay, if he wanna have his shit halfway down
Yeah.
or have a picture of his motherfucking idol on his cleats, why do I have to get fined? Why y'all taking
Yeah.
money away from my kids for me for that?
Yeah, like
That don't make sense.
when we was little, this is the reason why we did this shit.
Like that don't make no sense.
But like Chad Johnson said, it's part of the control. It's how they control people. You think you in? They think you in it for the money. So, you know what's the first thing you do when somebody did something for the money? You take away the money. They gonna get their ass right in line.
Yeah, that shit just weak. I don't know. I ain't fucking with it. I don't really fuck with the power dynamic in the NFL. I like it in baseball and basketball.
Yeah, they
I like the power dynamic over it, but in
yeah,
NFL,
the player has a lot more control over their image.
And you would think it would be the other way around because most niggas is CTE and dying at 60 and shit. I mean, I don't want to say the other sports ain't either. Basketball players actually have like probably the highest, I think, the highest percentage among athletes for heart disease. They be running so
damn much, yeah.
Down the court. So like, yeah, I ain't taking that away from them, but like football, you really go to war every game.
Physically go to war.
Like you banging, you literally like at war.
At war. You may fuck around and break a finger and get that bitch put
a
right back in place.
Finger, bro, we seen motherfuckers not walk again.
Yeah.
Multiple, like you could. It's hella cases where people shout out
Shit,
to the homie
Pat Tillman died on the
Shout
field.
out to the homie Chase who doing way better now. We
Facts.
saw like this shit is for real. Fuck football, really,
Pat
bro.
Tillman died on the field.
My motherfucking football, my foot.
My body,
is fucked up
my
from
body is
football,
hurt.
So
Knees is fucked over from football.
yeah, we seen hella shit that's some freak shit on the field.
But
so,
the thing about it though,
that shit is war.
but honestly,
Dangerous.
think about it. If I didn't play it, I don't think I'd be as mentally tough as I am.
Probably not. Maybe I don't know.
I don't think I would be because
Probably be a fucking neuroscientist if I didn't play football. Who knows?
who knows? But I totally believe that I wouldn't be able to overcome shit and prosper through mentally and be like, this is just a phase if I didn't play sports. Period. Sports.
Yeah, I wouldn't limit that to football. So
I'm just say sports.
yeah,
If I didn't play sports, I wouldn't.
But
Because
I ain't limited to football because with everything, at least when we got to college, we noticed you really gotta wake up at 5 a.m. and do this. And we was on the football team. I don't know why record wasn't good, but football always get like preferential treatment over like
sure, because
every shit.
football brings the
And
most
you got
money in at colleges.
Yeah, that is true. And you got the most athletes on the team to worry about. But it's like, so I can only imagine like these other teams, like football got to pick their workout times first or this or that. Like, imagine having to not be able to be first or get your shit first. You know what I mean?
But you want to know what though?
And that shit was still
To
hard
keep
for
it
football,
100
so
though, bro.
it's probably
I
harder
would have
for other
preferred.
sports.
Honestly, I would have preferred for my during the season for sure with workouts and all that, bro. Look, you got class. Your first class is at 9. You got one at 10. Then I usually have a break. When I set my shit up, nigga, I usually have a by By 1 o'clock, I'm done, but I will have a gap between for like 11, 12, or 10 to 11 type, 10 to 12. I'll make sure I have a gap. I would have rather woke up at 8, went to class, and then had an hour, 2 hour gap, go work out, and then go to class. And then that waking up in the morning, that's tough, especially here when it's cold as a bitch. You outside, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's dark as fuck, there's snow on you. That's tough. So that like mentally having to get up and go through that shit. It's a whole lot tougher.
Oh nah, that is facts. That shit
The
ain't
other
work
teams
for
don't
us,
gotta
but
do that.
They would do it in hopes for like it will help you start your day, but niggas
like,
just hitting the weights,
and then go home, go to sleep,
and then going. Y'all making motherfuckers miss class for no reason.
Yeah, like, bro, like
y'all got these unnecessary meals. I not get somebody have to work out at 6 a.m. Somebody got to do it
has
or
to
whatever,
do it for sure.
but. Y'all got these meetings and y'all got us dry here for no reason.
Yeah,
at 6
every
a.m.
we working
mad,
out.
And then y'all be mad when we don't miss when we miss class or whatever. Like
come on, bro. Like
they used to do, which I don't agree with. If I have a good grade in the class, what do it matter if I'm in class or not? They used to do the little.
But that's how and that's
they
what,
probably don't do that everywhere though.
But I know but college professors tell you this. Coming to my class is a choice. You're not. This is not high school where it's mandatory. And some teachers do.
Some make it mandatory.
Yeah,
they make it a part of your grade.
Overall, with college, it's not structured like that. You can show up if you want to.
Yeah, I can get by.
And if if you only I noticed there was one lady I had a class with her. She only showed up on test days. I only seen her on days it was time to test. But bro, she was caught up on all the work. She passed the class with a good grade. She was like, "Yes, I don't have time to come here every day. I got kids." So I make sure that I keep in contact with the professor and I show up on test days, whatever that. And then like majority of the time, no matter what class it is, you can go on to some type of website that the school has and find out what you have to do, how to turn it in, all that shit. Because most motherfuckers don't take paper no more. You submitting everything online. So you technically don't even have to sit in class. But some of these teachers, because they got to show up, they make it mandatory that you have to show up.
Yeah. Well, shit, it's their class. They can make whatever they want. I think it might be, I'm going to have an opinion on it, but.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But yeah, sometimes, it's a lot tougher to be an athlete and go to school mentally than it is to just like be a normal student.
I think it's way harder to be a student athlete than it is to be a regular student. Everything you do is structured out for you. Everything you do. You have to take these classes at a certain time.
Yeah.
You have to be in the training room. You have to watch film. There's so many things you have to do.
And if you don't go, then you
part of that is
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's certain. Like your shit has to be this way.
Yeah.
I can't go get treatment whenever I want. I can't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. Like it's a lot of shit
normal
you gotta worry
students,
about, but it's
normal students has a
hard to be
freedom.
an athlete.
Normal students, they got the freedom to be like, okay, I don't want to. I don't want to go to weights today. I'm not gonna go to weights. As an athlete, okay, you don't go to weights today. You may get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm just using that as an example. Okay, you may get away with the first day, but then the second time you say I don't want to go. Now, you got to pay for it, and your position got to pay for it. Then eventually your team got to pay for it.
It's not the same.
But I'm saying overall, it's certain shit.
Because the weights for an athlete is like
it's part of the training.
Weights for an athlete is mandatory.
That's what I'm saying.
So weights for a regular student ain't mandatory.
Exactly.
So you can't compare the two.
Yeah, because
weights for an athlete would be like not going to work for the student for the regular student or shit like that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're not the same.
Because like if you don't go to work, then you get fired. You lose your job. Athlete, we don't go to weights.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't go to weights, you eventually get cut off the team and you lose your scholarship. Normal students don't have to deal with shit like that. Normal student, oh man, fuck. I'm up in the morning, I don't want to go. They don't have to go. Athlete can't say that. I gotta go.
I just think it's way way much more of a load.
Way much
that
more.
Student athletes.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers be mad at student. All the regular schmegular motherfuckers be mad as hell at
Because
just
they get special treatment. Teachers
Hell no.
be fucking adjusting days
Why
and
you
shit
think
for
so
them.
many
Like,
people quit from being a student athlete?
Yeah.
Because this shit is not easy. Like, yeah, so they kind of deserve preferential treatment. Let's
Sure.
keep it above all student athletes, not just. I mean, I don't play football, so I can only speak from that point of view. But everybody be waking up hella early, doing shit. You got so many places and so much shit you have to do throughout the day.
yeah.
And then you got homework when you got. It's just
Sometimes you
so
ain't got
much
time
shit.
to sit down and take a shit and relax.
Like, it's not. It's like, damn, can I fucking have some freedom? Y'all got me waking up at 6 a.m. to come watch some shit I'm not even a part of, or this or that, or
That part.
y'all just so unnecessary. And like, what is y'all trying to do here? But like, for real though,
Yeah.
it's a reason why. I don't think it's a reason why it's motherfuckers haven't won no games. I don't know the reason. I'm not saying that is the reason, but maybe it is. Who knows? Y'all just be doing. It's like they was so focused on other shit that wasn't.
Football.
Yeah, that's not gonna help us win
Yeah,
games.
it's not X's and O's.
Y'all not helping. This shit is not helping us win games. Y'all want us. What he said if we. What was that? He said if we not 5 minutes early, we're late and we don't.
Yeah.
How is that helping anybody, bro?
Facts. Sure.
How is that?
What time we
helping
supposed? Like, I remember, bro. Like,
anybody?
there was a
What?
there was a time where my position group, and yeah, we had to meet, and I was like, I understand we have to meet. Okay, can I meet you early because I have to work? No, you can't. You come with the position group, but I have to work. I will meet with you. Well, I don't have time to meet with you. I have to do this, and okay, well, I'm going to work. So then it's like, now the next day they was like, you miss position meetings. I told you I was going to miss. I had work. It's not my problem. I tried to meet you before. You didn't want to meet me. That is your problem. So now you making me pay, and we got to do a 5 a.m. as a group because you didn't want to meet with me because I have to work. Like, bro, like, I have to work. I got bills to pay and shit too.
Yeah, it would be different if they was.
It's not even season.
It would be different if they was taking care of all that.
Yeah, they were like, no, you don't have to work because you have all of your rent and your bills and all that shit is paid for. You don't have to do that, and you get a monthly check, a stipend.
Yeah,
Then it's just like, yeah. But if it's like, nah, bro, you still because you only get partial scholarship at the division that we play in, so I gotta pay for tuition and all that. Then I still gotta live somewhere, so I have to work.
Facts.
But nah, I can't do that. I need to come to position meetings. That's more important. And they didn't even talk. All they did was fucking turn in a progress report.
Motherfuckers, that's what I'm saying. They was worried about other shit.
Yeah.
Shit them running, so.
Control. Trying to control you and make you do what they want you to do off the field, and not putting enough time in to do what you want, what you need me to do on the field.
I don't even think it's that. It's just like motherfuckers. You gotta let motherfuckers make choices for themselves, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't even have the freedom of, like, you know what I mean? It's like y'all really trying to just control every aspect. Like, it was just crazy. Like, y'all didn't have to do that. That's why
That's toxic,
motherfuckers
man.
don't win no games.
That's toxic. That's toxic.
But and it be some ballers. It be ballers.
It be people
every
that come,
year, bro.
come
it
and
be
complain.
motherfuckers that can play, that can.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, why don't y'all win games?
Because
At least that was speaking from when I was playing. That's how it was when I was there.
But shit, even after just looking at it, still going to games to see it, you still, it's like, the most, since I've been out here, the most games Minot State has won is 3. And that's within 16, 17, 18, 19, and 21. Because they didn't have 120. So in 5 seasons, the most won 15 games of like 60 games.
And that ain't good.
Not at all.
They making trends though. I don't think it's that easy to just turn it around.
For sure, it's not. It takes a while.
And they always they can't recruit from the same place. Like, it's way harder to get somebody to go to Minot than it is to
Yeah.
Go to like a Sioux Falls with a city bigger,
Or the program is winning.
or Mankato where you right there by the Cerro Concord, like
Yeah.
all that shit. So I get it. Minot is not an ideal look, so it should be harder. So, but
But the thing
I just
is,
think
though,
I've been on teams where the talent has been there and it just didn't no games was won. That's what I'm getting at. I understand that the shit is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would have been dead.
what it is, well, honestly, like what I believe it is you, in order to win, you have to go against and recruit what you're against. Like, yes, like I said, we both played, and we played with people on teams where you have few niggas that was overall that nigga, but overall on a team, you had niggas like, bro, how did you even fucking get here? Like, you play football?
Yeah, it was definitely a couple niggas.
So
I
it's
had
like,
no idea that.
yeah, like, nigga, you play football, bro? Like, what the fuck? So
See,
it's like,
I
but
helped
those
Brandon
ones,
and shit.
those are the ones that they can control with ease. The ones that know that they're good and can play and doing all that are the ones that coaches really, I can't control you off the field. Maybe on the field, I got you, and I can control you. But when they get off the field, I can't control you. And so this program does not like that. You got to go against that. Like, you got to get players that you can control on the football field and let them be who they are off the field. And if they get in trouble, they get held to their actions. Point blank. Period. No special treatment off the field because you that nigga. But I can't control you off the football field. I gotta let you be who you are. And if you get in trouble, you get in trouble. And if you get your ass kicked out, it is what it is. But on this football field, I'm in control because this is what I brought you here to do. And that's how you start to win. And then you have coaching staff that understands people. Don't just be like, oh, well, because I don't understand you, do what I say and deal with it, or you get the fuck up out of here. Like, nah, nigga, you don't understand me. Learn to understand me.
Yeah, or don't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have brought me here.
That part.
Offer me here. Nah, definitely though. How you start winning is you try to win. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You don't deal with all this other little bullshit.
Get players that can.
Put the best people in the position to win.
Facts.
The best people in the best spots where they can succeed. That's how you start to win. It was worried about some other shit. Oh man, let's ball. Let's win. Win and take care of everything.
Everything.
Who gives a fuck if who
Literally
it
takes care of everything. You win, you get money. You win, you get popularity.
You win, the boosters ain't got shit today. And nobody got shit to say. Like,
everybody's happy.
You could have some shit to say, but we winning. What did you?
That part.
What? I don't care.
You right.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me.
Man, thank y'all for tuning in with us. We had a good conversation.
Sayonara.
We'll see y'all next time. You know, next week it's gonna be the goddamn winners of who going to the Super Bowl. So
I have some other topics for y'all. We'll dive into that next week.
Y'all be easy out there, man. Love. Peace.
Peace.